For those of you who visit this channel fairly regularly, you know that I feature this brand quite a lot. It was something that sort of developed as my channel developed. I noticed it early. I think I was one of the first people to do videos on YouTube about this brand, Inyen Vina IYV. And I've learned some new things about developments about this company lately, so I thought I would share them in a single video. It's now become, I'd say, on a par with Firefly, Ert, and other companies, the popularity of these guitars. There are lots of articles on guitar channels, chat sites, people discussing these, buying these, modding these, people trying to now communicate with Inyen Vina to give them better options in terms of different colors, different models. We're seeing the same 4 or 5 models on Amazon. A few appear, they sell out, they disappear, and then they crop up again. And I'm hearing from Inyen Vina via the one, I think there's a couple of Facebook pages dedicated to this brand now. They've been having troubles with Amazon filling orders for their newer brands. So they're becoming a little bit disconsolate with the Amazon business, and they're looking to expand into other selling areas. I've run into this with other companies as well. You may remember the Yoseng ukuleles that I've been getting and featuring on this channel as well. They contacted me to see if I wanted to buy off some of their Amazon stock. They just wanted to get out of the Amazon business. They had various misgivings with dealing with Amazon. It wasn't profitable for them. They're seeking to sell in other ways, through other venues, and get out of the Amazon game. And I get a feeling that Inyen Vina might be heading down that path. Although they still have, you know, the standard 4 or 5 models available on Amazon still. I'm not sure how long that will last. But anyway, this is bizarre, but their explanation is they have new models they want to introduce to the American market, which includes new colors of existing models as well. I think they have a blue Les Paul that they want to sell along with the green one, maybe a red one as well. But they're having a problem. I don't know why Amazon is reluctant to fill orders for their newer models. They're still selling off the older models, which are post or pre-2016, as per Inyen Vina posting on one of those Facebook pages. So what they've done, and this has caused a bit of an uproar, they've now become an eBay-based seller. And they're selling their new models on eBay. I think it's, I don't know if it's Inyen Vina USA or IYV USA, one of those two. And they're listing now some of their newer models, but with $127 shipping from Vietnam. That drives the price up from what we've been used to on Amazon. But still, even with that shipping, which is exact FedEx shipping, they're not hiking the shipping. It's not a scam. That's what it costs to ship a single guitar via FedEx, because they can't use EMS, China, from Vietnam to the United States. So they're giving you exact shipping, and the guitars are still in the $250, $300 range when you add the shipping to the cost of the guitars. So that it's still in a decent price area, but as somebody pointed out, it pushes them also up into a bracket where they compete with so many guitars that you can get in the $250, $300 range. I mean, you can buy Sterling from Music Man. You can buy lower Squires. You can buy the Ert guitars. You can buy the Firefly guitars in that $200 to $300 range. So the big draw for IYV, of course, is you can get a great guitar for $180, $200, $250. Now that's going to be $100 more with the shipping. So a lot of fanboys, or enthusiasts, I should call them, you know, are chafing at the shipping. Some people are accusing them of gouging. when they're really not. And the reason is the difference between Amazon and eBay is that when you ship guitars to Amazon, when they fulfill an order for their warehouse, they can ship it from their warehouse for free via Prime. You don't have that option with eBay. eBay doesn't warehouse guitars. You have to sell from origin on there. I know a lot of people manage to do free shipping on eBay as well. I do. But probably because of their limited options, shipping from Vietnam to the US, having 127 shipping is the best that they could do. And so they're going with that. Why they don't just raise the price and just sell it with free shipping, just include the shipping with the price. Psychologically, that gets more people to buy, even though it's the same amount of money. There's something about free shipping, which is why I do it on eBay, that draws more sales. Even if you include, you just pad your sale price to include the shipping. The other consternation with people is what they're saying in their announcements about their new eBay page is they cannot pay for returns. Now, and of course, this started a shitstorm on the pages with people complaining about, I'm not buying guitar from Vietnam and then not being able to return it. Well, here's the thing about eBay that maybe IYV has not picked up on. They can express any return system or policy they want. They can put on their page, as I do, no returns unless it's my fault, unless it's something we did wrong. In other words, you can't return something for buyer's remorse or joyride a guitar for a month and then force it back on the company as a used guitar, which a lot of people do on eBay, unfortunately. You can put those things on your page, but if a buyer wants to return a guitar and wants you to pay for the return, that's going to happen. eBay always backs the buyer over the seller. This is why a lot of people have left eBay. This is why a lot of people are down on eBay these days. It's a very, very buyer friendly. So for Inyen Vina to say, we're not paying for returns is rubbish, because the first return that they have where the buyer says, I'm not paying for it, it's broken, you can take this back, they can generate a complaint through eBay. eBay will force the return. If for some reason eBay doesn't, PayPal will, or whatever payment system. So I don't know how they can get away with telling customers they're not paying for returns. It's just not possible in my experience on eBay. So I think it's a bluff, or they're just not aware that anything can be forced back on a seller on eBay, and if a buyer pushes hard enough, the seller always has to pay for the return. I can say that with confidence because I've been with eBay a long time. I know a lot of sellers, and that's one of the biggest complaints about selling on eBay. So this is what's going on with IYV. If you want one of the newer models, if you want to explore some of their newer, they've got an acoustic guitar, or whatever they call it, kind of like the Fender model. They've got an SG, red SG on eBay now. They've got a couple of Telly style designs, thin lines. I believe they have another sort of Les Paulish guitar. They've got about 5 or 6 different models that we haven't seen on their Amazon page. You'll have to pay, you'll have to buy it and have it shipped from Vietnam and pay that shipping. And each model will come out somewhere between $250 and let's say $325 with shipping, which still isn't bad, but it may put some people off. International shipping is always a sticky subject with buyers. So I just thought to do a video on that, since we've been featuring that brand so much, and there's been a lot of discussions, and a lot of people have been really interested, and a lot of people have learned about these guitars through this channel. I've had a lot of people sending their own experiences via comments thanking me for reviewing guitars, particularly that green Les Paul. A lot of people have bought that after watching my videos. I thought to include the news that, or the information that I have found out about Inyen Vina. You know, with the new selling model, it puts them up into prices. So maybe now they have to compete with more companies at that price range. Maybe they'll figure it out with Amazon. I have no idea. Doesn't sound very promising. And I've come across a few companies who are less than happy with working with Amazon. What I hope they do is what a lot of other companies have done. Just set up your own US warehouse and distribute yourself. You know, Inyen Vina makes guitars for Harley Benton, Wolf, so they're not some Johnny-come-lately. I imagine they have a decent infrastructure. They could set up a warehouse in the US and distribute to whatever selling format they want from that warehouse and not have to rely on Amazon to do it for them. That's what I hope they do, and that's what people are pushing them to do on their Facebook pages. Whether it will happen or not, I don't know. A lot of times these companies go from strength to strength. A lot of times they just disappear. For instance, I don't know what's going on with Firefly. They were all the rage 2 years ago, and now it's hard to find anything by them. The Rondo brands seem to be dropping off. I know they've got a new shipment of Agiles and SX guitars supposedly coming, but if you go on their site, there are so few options. You know, I don't even see Douglas guitars offered anymore. So, you know, one of the things about these budget guitar brands is you have to be ready for them to just disappear. A lot of times they're just a very short venture, just a specific run of guitars that they sell out, and then they move on to other projects. Sometimes they do, you know, become a staple in the industry. We'll have to see what happens to Inyen Vina and the IYV guitars. This one here, I haven't seen available on Amazon for a long, long time, so I'm glad I got one. Maybe it'll become available again on their eBay page. Again, if you're willing to use eBay and pay the shipping, that's up to you. But there's the information on IYV or Inyen Vina guitars. I hope it's helpful. See you next time.